Being in prison is like being in your waiting season. Nothing is happening. You are trusting God for something to happen, a breakthrough, a miracle, a reason as to why, but nothing. Absolutely, like it's silent. People are even leaving you and deserting. People are beginning to wonder that all the hype in the beginning. Are you still the same believer? Is your God? Does God like you? Was this one doing the will of God? Funny interactions and funny experiences. Even yourself begin to doubt that maybe it was the God I knew in the good times that is still my God now. Why is he leaving me here? So to just move on with it, I want to say that John took offense. Paul did not take offense. John sent his disciples to ask Jesus that, are you the Messiah? You baptized him. Not only did you baptize him, you also heard when God said, this is my beloved son, in whom I'm well pleased. But you're in your prison and you are asking, are you the Messiah? So here's the truth. Being in a difficult situation, being in pain, being in constant disappointment, being in prison, being in a state of being let down, it will crush you mentally. You begin to doubt God. You begin to ask yourself questions that, should I keep praying? Is there a point to still reading my Bible? Is there a point to still go for fellowship? Why am I going to church 3 times a week? I'm doing Bible study, I'm doing midweek prayer, I'm doing Sunday service, I'm part of a society. Doing things to serve and seek God and please God. And in my own life personally, I'm trusting God for this one thing and he is not hearing. I'm here to share just 2 stories with you. Life of John and life of Paul. So Paul is in prison and do you know what Paul does? He writes the book of Philippians. Philippians is the book of faith. Like if you are looking for that book that will inspire you that God is real, I cannot fail, he's by my side, read Philippians. And the person that was writing it was in a place where he had no business boasting about how God will answer your prayers. But you know what? That was his response to his prison. John's response was, are you the Messiah? And what did Jesus say? That don't take offense in me. Simply because your own miracle is not happening does not mean that there are people out there that are not seeing, walking, tasting of the goodness of God, being healed. You have to know that whether God answers you or he does not answer you, you will be fine. Whether it does not change God from being God, doesn't change God from being good, doesn't change God from being thankful. Paul was in prison and he was praising God and dancing and singing because your circumstance is what the devil wants to paint and depict to you that there is no God, that you should stop trusting, you should stop fasting, you should stop praying. But it's a lie. Keep on singing. Do you know what? Feel sad. Cry. Because here's the thing. When Paul wrote to Timothy in prison, he said it that he feels bad that the people that he wanted to like be around him, people that thought were expensive, left him. He was sad. He missed Timothy. He be with your emotions. And I'm not saying don't be sad. I'm not saying don't feel like, oh my God, this is so sad. Feel it. But trust God more than you